Hey you guys, it's that time. Pick a story where in one of the decks or all of the decks could be a story or a message for you. So what I like to do is to hold each deck up to the camera for you to see if it's resonating. Starting with deck number 1. Could your story or message be here in deck number 1? Or deck number 2? Could your story or message be here in deck number 2? Or is it in deck number 3? Is your story or message here in deck number 3? All right, I hope you have made your selection. We'll go ahead and start with deck number 1. We have the Queen of Coins, the Empress, the Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, overall energy, the Queen of Wands, Six of Cups, and the Knight of Blades. Okay. So overall energy, I feel like it may have to do with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But this person, whoever they are, I feel like they're very dominating, very aggressive. I kind of feel like maybe they come off like you feel some type of way about them. Or maybe if this is your energy, people feel some type of way about you. I am getting stuff like name calling or somebody like, oh, she's a bee or whatever. And that may just be how someone comes off because they're so bossy. The way they come off, the energy, I feel like it's misinterpreted. I also feel like someone feels the need to come off a certain type of way because they were bullied as a child. So someone's behavior is coming off because of past learned behavior and maybe defense mechanism. Also, I'm feeling like, you may connect with someone who you feel is a soulmate, or your soulmate might be thinking about you. Something could be going on between a fire sign and an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I feel like maybe two people are thinking about each other, but also maybe not communicating with each other. There's some sort of defensive energies going on. And I feel like, two people care about each other, whether it's romantic or not. I feel like two people care about each other, but they're like being distant with each other or kind of coming off short. Like I feel like someone's answering real, short yes or no questions. Yeah, okay. And it's just, I don't know, something is being misinterpreted. I'm also getting an energy of a teacher dealing with some sort of issues outside or dealing with other people's issues, like feeling like a babysitter for adults if you're not literally a teacher. I also feel like you cannot force someone to believe what you believe. And that may be getting to you. The fact that you can't force your beliefs on people. Now, I don't know if this is you or it could be reversed. Like maybe someone feels like they are trying to force their beliefs on you. But I just feel like you know, people have to come to their own conclusion based off of their personal experiences. You know, other shared information is helpful, but it does not dictate the lives of everybody. So if you find yourself trying to force your beliefs down somebody's throat, like, kind of put yourself in check and remember that everybody has their own experience with source, their own experience in, you know, whatever it is that's happening or going on. And then if someone is trying to force their beliefs on you, you know, just unfortunately, maybe you do need to keep your space, or just be polite and keep it to yourself that you don't agree, but just nod and smile. You don't have to, you know, but whatever you feel you need to do. But it does indicate that there's a clash of egos going on. People just don't agree with each other. And I feel that maybe it's best try not to take something personal, because I feel like somebody's feelings are hurt. Now, I also feel like there's been some arguments over, you know, the jab, or arguments over the virus itself, the C word. If you guys want to talk about that, I advise you put it in, separate the letters or write it in code, because I don't like certain things on my channel. I don't like drawing certain type of attention, certain type of energies rather, to my channel. So, but I feel like something specifically has to do with the C word, the virus. And maybe someone has grown ill, or maybe someone is under the weather, but I kind of feel like maybe someone is trying to force someone's beliefs. Even if you don't believe in it and you're like, the government's lying to you, like, don't do that. Like, you know, there's a group that, you know, your people, there's a group of people that believe that, and, you know, talk with your people about that. And, you know, same for those that are for the jab. So I feel like there is some sort of, you know, frustration or communication about that. Now, some of you also may be forced to go into business yourself because it's being forced on you, or someone's trying to impose or force their ideas on you at, you know, work. So you're like, I don't agree with that. I don't believe with that. I guess I need to just work for myself, or maybe I need to work from home so that I don't have to deal with this. I am also concerned about people who are pregnant. Something like being vaccinated while you're pregnant. Like, I don't know, these just look like needles to me. And like feeling forced to choose some sort of side. I will just say, don't let anyone manipulate you into doing something that you don't believe in or don't agree with. I feel too like there may be some sort of disagreements with your mother or mother figure. And I feel like after some sort of disagreement, you guys are going to work to establish trust again, or, you know, repair your relationship. When it comes to a love situation, I feel like same message, something needs to be fixed. Like, you guys are needing to negotiate and put your egos aside and work out some sort of differences. If there is a breakup or a separation, I feel like maybe that had to happen so that you guys could rebuild a better or stronger foundation. I feel too like there's a need to accept people for who they are, whether it's romantic or, you know, talking about the beliefs again, your friends. I feel like there's a need to agree to disagree type energy. in order for things to work out. Because I feel like, again, something about forced egos. People have their beliefs. That's what they identify as, and it's not time for them. Maybe one day they'll see your side, but right now I feel like they have those beliefs for a reason. Those beliefs that they have are helping them on their journey. And same for you. If this is happening to you, your beliefs are helping you on the journey that you're on. So you can't just take someone's advice if it's not resonating with you off the bat. You guys also may be deciding to nurture yourself, take care of yourself, beautify yourself. But I do feel like there is some sort of criticism in regards to how you are coming off, or your appearance or something. I feel like people are criticizing you. Even in regards to someone's weight, just looking, I know she could be pregnant, she could be anything, but I'm just thinking about a situation where someone is, maybe they have a belly, but they like to wear fitted dresses. And I know that, body positivity is kind of like a movement now, whereas maybe 5-10 years ago it wasn't. But I kind of feel like, someone is being criticized harshly for the way they dress or the way they appear. It could be a religious thing. Maybe someone is religious, but they don't want to, let's say for instance, someone is Muslim, and they believe, but they don't agree with the part where it tells you to cover. So I feel like maybe their peers are like, kind of forcing that belief. Well, the prophet said this and the prophet said that. So I just kind of feel like, someone is being criticized for the way they appear. Now I'm getting that someone also maybe feels left out, or somebody could be doing something for attention. Someone may be causing arguments or being disruptive or combative, but it's for attention. I also feel like someone is just feeling bad because they feel as if their point isn't getting across, or they aren't being heard. People misunderstand somebody. Yeah. If you get kicked out of some sort of group, I feel like maybe it's meant for you to start your own. I feel too like employees may be conspiring to get someone out from whatever position they hold. Someone is trying to get someone replaced. I feel like there's an issue at work where people don't like the person that's in charge. So if you're in charge, I feel like you probably already feel this, or this should confirm what you felt, but I feel like people are conspiring to get you out. Romantically, you could be dealing with an earth sign as well, Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. Romantically, I see a situation where someone is going to finally come forward. Like someone's going to finally get something off of their chest and just put it out there that they're interested, or you might decide to give someone a chance. I'm also getting something about a visitor, someone coming to your home. I don't feel like it's a surprise, so maybe this is something that was discussed. I feel too like there's something going on where someone's trying to put you out of your home, or there's some complaints about you as a tenant, or you as a tenant are complaining about the landlord. You also may decide to move on from an earth sign, or an earth sign has moved on from you. Those of you wanting to have a baby, I feel like you're fertile at this time. But it does seem like there are some sort of fertility issues or blockages. It's like you're getting pregnant, but it's not staying. So you may need to seek some sort of medical advice. I also feel that if you're expecting at either an age that's too old or too young, people are criticizing you. I feel like there's also some sort of drama in your home. You're gonna have to put that drama in check or set boundaries with certain people. You might even have to put somebody out, unfortunately. Depending on your situation, I'm not telling you to put out your, elderly parent or something or your young child, but it does seem like maybe there's some sort of drama in the house, or somebody is causing distress. Also, again, I'm getting someone who is maybe acting up because they want attention, or something is misdirected. Like someone is angry at someone else, but they're lashing out at you. I do feel like if that's the case, somebody's going to open up and apologize and own up to their mistakes. You might feel like you wasted your money on something, but I do feel like your money, you're going to get it back. It might take some time, but you'll get it back. In a love situation, I feel like someone wants to say something to you, but they don't know how. They don't know what your reaction is going to be. And I feel like this person is keeping to themselves. They want to say something, but they can't. You also may be holding back your desires. Like there's something that you really want, but you're controlling that for whatever reason. You're not reaching out to someone or responding to someone. Someone is having a hard time overcoming their insecurities or their fears of abandonment. Yeah, someone doesn't have the courage to come forward yet because they're more concerned about being rejected. Something's going to have to fall apart and be rebuilt. Yeah. There's a need to start over. Start over on a relationship, start over at a job, start over on a friendship. I feel like you're laying down roots somewhere else, or something's going to force you to rebuild your life or start over in some way, shape, or form. Something wasn't healthy. Someone's lifestyle wasn't healthy. I just feel like there's some sort of a reset going on, but it's for the best. You also may, like I said, you may have lost money in something that you invested in or something you spent money on, and it's just like it's gone. Just forget it, start over. Yeah. So those are the messages I have for deck number 1. Ooh. We'll move on to deck number 2. We have the 4 of Cups, the Emperor, 10 of Sacred Circles or 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Sacred Circles, again, or Pentacles, 9 of Staves, overall energy, Queen of Staves, Lovers, and 8 of Sacred Circles. All right, so something could be going on, again, dealing with a fire sign, or there's some strong fire energy. So Taurus, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be somehow affecting your life, whether that's someone that you're talking to or someone that just has to do with, you know, your career or family member. Something's going on with the fire sign. It does look like a love situation where maybe you're needing to choose between a fire sign and someone else, or you as a fire sign are making some sort of decision between two people. I'm seeing too that something has taken time to develop. It's taken a long time for two people to communicate and come together. Now, I also get that the overall energy is in regards to like making some sort of actions or taking some sort of initiative. If there's a blockage, I feel like it's because someone does need to take the initiative. I feel like someone has like emotions, but they're not ready to share them or show them. And I also feel that maybe because of a fire sign, maybe someone has trust issues. It's also very possible that you're being watched or observed, or someone's keeping tabs on you. But this person, they are hiding their feelings, coming off a little detached. I really feel like that's more so of a protective barrier, where someone does not want to come off emotionally vulnerable. So they're keeping their distance, or they're just being closed off. I also feel like you are being invited to things, but you don't want to do it or participate in regards to whatever you're being invited to. I feel too like there's some sort of control when it comes to feelings or emotions. Like maybe there's someone just feels like they need to be in control, or they need to dominate. You also may be refusing to give in to someone because you know that they, just because they're a bossy person or dominating, you kind of feel like, no, I'm in control of my own feelings, or I want to be in control. So in a sense, it's kind of like some sort of power struggles. I also feel that someone uses their emotions as power. Like they know if they control or hide their emotions, it gives them the upper hand. So someone is very good at that. Something's going on too in regards to leadership positions, or being like viewed as a leader. Your intuition may be telling you that you need to be an entrepreneur, but you're not listening, or maybe you keep saying, I'm not ready. I'm also getting someone who's coming off as a shrewd businessman or woman. I feel like someone owns property. They either own a house or they own like commercial land, commercial property. Someone's definitely like a realtor, broker. You might need to go to someone for help or assistance, but you don't want to, or you don't want to give them the pleasure of knowing that you need them. This could be your father or a father figure, baby's father. Could be your lover, but I feel like someone does not want to appear as needing anything. Someone also may be financially secure, but emotionally they're not. I feel like somebody's thinking about purchasing their some property or something. I keep getting landlord, landowner. Maybe you're thinking about profiting from your existing property or land, like having an Airbnb, or opening a bed and breakfast. If you're in a relationship, I kind of feel like there's power struggles between you and your partner. Like you guys can't decide on what type of business to start, or something about investments. I feel like you are also financially secure. I feel like you're financially secure. I feel like you don't really need to ask for help financially. But emotionally, that might be another story. I'm getting something about your ancestors or something that runs in a family. Something about family tradition. You might not want to follow through with family tradition. Maybe something keeps happening where you feel like you need to, follow the family footsteps. But you're like, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own thing. I don't want to do what my ancestors my grandparents did. Like, you're really struggling with that. Yeah, I feel like you've got some important decisions to make. There also could be an issue with like a family estate. Like something's going on with like who's gonna run it, who's gonna be in charge, who's gonna take over the family business, who's gonna carry the family legacy. Like something's going on with that, where you may be faced with that situation. Especially if you are like the responsible one of the family, or you're the one with all the money, or you are just the most successful person in the family. Something may be going on where maybe family members are needing things from you. But it's like you're being bossy or being very controlled with your finances. Romantically, I'm getting someone that comes off very strong and confident, but on the inside, not so much. Someone is struggling with like their inner insecurities, and they're needing to overcome that. Someone may still be holding on to emotional wounds, or the fear of being taken advantage of or emotionally abused. I just feel like someone is holding on to that. If that has happened in the past, they're like, no, what if they do this to me again? I don't want that to happen to me again. I feel too like maybe someone's trying to find their own path, and maybe there's this feeling of obligation to do what somebody else did, but maybe that's not necessarily your path. Your love interest may be someone that you work with or that has some sort of authority over you, or you are an authoritative figure with the romantic interest of like a subordinate. Also, sexually, something about your relationship might take the role of like dom and sub. 9-9 may be some sort of confirmation or some sort of significant meaning for you. I'm getting a feeling of completion. One of your spiritual lessons may have to do with courage or confidence, being able to be vulnerable or let your guards down. And I mentioned you could be involved with the fire sign. Also could be a Gemini or a Virgo. Someone is very old-fashioned and maybe wants to take care of you or protect you. There's something that you still may be holding on to emotionally because you really believe something. Yeah, I feel like you're having a hard time letting go of some sort of idea or some sort of belief or some feelings towards someone. Especially too, you keep dreaming something. For some of you, you may still be holding on to an ex, or you may be holding on to some sort of hidden desire because you really believe like that's what you're supposed to have. Excuse me, I also feel like someone is just having a hard time revealing their feelings. They're just coming off very hard to read or confusing. Someone also does not want to come off delusional in regards to something that they're still believing in. Like maybe someone still believes in twin flames, or maybe someone believes in something in regards to love. Or maybe like feeling like, no, this is the person that I'm supposed to be with. But there's a fear of looking delusional or sounding delusional. So they don't tell people that. They just still keep it hidden. If there's any type of dream that you have, you might be hiding that because you feel like people are going to tell you you're delusional. You can't own that type of business. You can't be an actor. You can't blah, blah, blah. Like someone is keeping that to themselves out of fear of being judged. I feel like someone feels like they have the upper hand because they are very disciplined at keeping their distance and they're being silent. I kind of feel like someone is using silence as a weapon. Someone manipulates with their energy, like someone is manipulative with their silence or with their just their presence, their being, coming in a room. Like it, I don't know, I feel like their energy commands respect. It's like the less they say, the more they're respected or feared in a sense. Yeah. Somebody is like, I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to leave them guessing so that I can have the power, so that I can be in control. Now, again, going back to this strong person, or this person that comes off as strong. I feel like they're dead inside. They don't know who they are. They're suffering from some sort of mental blockage. Like they're out of ideas. I feel like someone has also changed a lot. I also feel that someone doesn't want people to be like, I told you so. So they're not saying anything. I also feel like someone is single, but refusing to share that for whatever reason. Or choosing to keep up the image that they're okay, or that they have this healthy relationship. Something is just for show. Someone's public image, profile picture, I feel like it's just for show. This is an illusion. Someone is very good at creating some sort of illusion. Someone also maybe either pretending like they have it all, or like they have all this money, or someone is hiding how they're making their money. They're pretending to be one thing, but really the majority of their finances may be coming from something that's considered to be taboo. Could be an earth or an air sign that is wearing a mask. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. I'm also getting someone who in love is like sending mixed signals. They're coming off very confusing. I feel like it's hard to tell whether or not this person is in a relationship or if they're single, if they want a relationship or if they want to be single. Something about their persona is just confusing. I also get indirect communication. It's like someone is trying to communicate indirectly, or like it's still hard to read though, whatever it is that this person is trying to put out. They aren't being clear, or the message isn't clear because they're hiding things or covering something up. I also want to say, if you are a reader, something in regards to your clients, are a lot of your clients are telling you some sort of illusion or false story. It can cloud the reading, but I feel like, yeah, it's something about the clients are covering something up. Also could be in reverse, something about the reader is coming off wearing a mask. I'm getting something about a medicine man or woman. That may be something that you're looking into. Some sort of shaman. Someone also likes to self-heal, self-medicate. Again, I'm getting something about someone who is single, or they let a relationship go, but for whatever reason, I feel like they're keeping it a secret, or don't want to tell people that they're single now, or that something didn't work out. It's also a possibility that your single life is coming to an end. If you do enter a relationship, I feel like you're not going to tell people. I feel like you are going to have a relationship and keep it hidden or secretive for whatever reason. I'm I'm getting something about homemade, something being handcrafted. You might make homemade things. There's also someone around you I feel like you don't trust what they tell you, or you don't believe them. You're suspicious. You're suspicious of them or what they say. You may also try to keep your distance. I do feel like your intuition is right about something. There's a reason why you don't trust this person or don't believe them. I feel too like something may have been revealed to you in a dream, but the dream felt more like astral traveling, or like when you become lucid in a dream, like you had a lucid dream to give you some sort of information or confirm something with you. Your dream also may have been trying to tell you about hidden enemies or someone who is envious of you. I can see that you're guarded with somebody. It's something's going on. Something made you not trust this person. You may need to set boundaries with people you don't trust. Be careful who you share your ideas with as well. Surround yourself with people who believe in you and your vision, because I feel that if you tell it to the wrong people, they're going to try and tear you down. All right, so those are the messages for deck number 2. Let's go on to deck number 3. We have 5 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 3 of Swords, the Fool, 2 of Cups, overall energy, the Tower, the World, and the 10 of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like something unexpected may be getting ready to happen. Something that throws you off guard. Something may be indicating that the path that you were on was not the path for you. So maybe something had to end abruptly, or you had to have some sort of wake-up call. Also, if you've been procrastinating on anything, something may happen to push you. Like Spirit may have to push you out of your comfort zone. I'm feeling like something is about having to start over, though. Like maybe you had, your security has been an illusion, or you are secure, but then something disrupts your security. Something could be going on with your finances. Make sure you're keeping like record of your finances, because it seems like something isn't equaling, something doesn't add up. I'm also getting like feelings of rejection, or maybe being kicked out of something and you didn't even know it or recognize it. I'm also getting something in regards to miscommunication, and like maybe people's feelings getting hurt or people misinterpreting something. I feel like you may feel ignored, or like your voice isn't being heard. Now, romantically, it could be some sort of breakup. Something could just end abruptly, especially if this was a long-term relationship, or 1 minute everything was secure, the next thing is just like coming to a complete halt. It does look like something may have gone as far as it can go, and so now you're being thrusted onto a new path or a new journey. I kind of feel like someone is losing, I hate to say losing everything, but that's what it kind of feels like. Somebody feels like, I lost everything. Now, it's possible that someone around you needs help, but they have too much pride to ask for it. Maybe someone needs some money, or someone needs a place to stay. I feel too like something is having to do with your ego, like something being blown. Like you are no longer that person anymore. Something's happening where you are rediscovering yourself, like from scratch. Like you're having to understand who you are, or understand something about your journey. Maybe you thought you were on the right journey, but like, oh no, this is my journey. I really feel like you completed a journey, but you didn't expect this new journey to start off the way it is. You also may need to sacrifice something in order to have something. Or someone is giving something up for you. It is possible that you change someone's entire world and they kind of let everything go for you. You could be the catalyst for change in someone's life, or vice versa. It does look like something ends with two people coming together, or two people meeting, having some sort of fated meeting, or that's what it feels like, or coming together because of something tragic. That is possible. So I'm getting an energy of like two people being put together, but the way it happens, it still just seems out of the ordinary. Very out of the blue. Someone could just come wandering into your life. I mean, it is possible that someone could be viewed as coming in between two people, or being to blame for a breakup, separation, or loss. Someone might say something without thinking, or without having all the facts, that ends up, causing an argument or people to be hurt. Something's going to happen though where I feel like you're going to be forced to explore the unknown or do something out of character or just experience something that you've never experienced before. In love, it could be about vulnerability, like being thrusted into a situation where you're forced to be vulnerable with this person. Some of you are like maybe leaving your family or blocking your family, just like starting completely over. You might feel like the black sheep. If something was unrequited, I feel like it was for the best. Like if things don't work out between you and one person in particular, that is to get you on this path so that you can meet this new person. Now there also could be some sort of literal storm coming, or someone's power getting shut off, or maybe someone ends up having to throw all the food in the refrigerator away if the power goes off for too long. Now it also could be that someone is intensely trying to get your attention, or someone intentionally causes a breakup. Maybe they feel like they were protecting you. Again, something in regards to a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There could be some sort of breakup with a fire sign, or coming to the realization that this person isn't for you. Something seems like force or an argument. An ultimatum may send people going their separate ways. Someone may be like, if you don't want to, contribute, then you can just get out. And the person is like, okay, I'm getting out. And the person just ends up leaving instead of compromising. I also feel that in order for there to be some sort of spiritual growth, something about your life is going to have to become uncomfortable. You might have a temporary loss of faith, but I feel like your faith is going to be restored. I'm seeing some sort of disagreement with family or toxic family members. You might have to tell someone no, even if it hurts. Or you might have to show someone tough love. Because if you don't, they'll consume you, or they'll consume your life. Um, some of you may just really feel like you're being, like your family is doing you dirty, or like you don't belong in your family. Maybe your ideas are too detached from your family traditional beliefs, or maybe the person that you're in a relationship with, oh my God, the person that you're in a relationship with may be someone that your family totally disagrees with, and it causes some sort of break in the family. Also, something in regards to a family secret coming out could change everything. There may be some sort of addiction, or someone has finding out that someone has some sort of addiction, or someone has just done something that seems unforgivable. Okay, I'm hearing the name Leonard or Leo. You may be done with an air sign, or an air sign may be done with you. I also feel like somebody is saying something or posting something, then quickly deleting it before other people can see it, because they feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Someone is also looking for something that you shared, but they can't find it. Probably because you hid it or deleted it. Or maybe you deleted your profile. There definitely could be some sort of a breakup. And especially someone being like the catalyst of a breakup. I kind of feel like some sort of family secret makes things fall apart, and then the family is going to have to heal or repair. Also possible that somebody's getting kicked out. Somebody might kick out their family member or a love interest so that healing can begin. I almost feel too like even like a mother and her child are being put out. They're like, I don't care where you're going, but you can't stay here. You and that child get out of here. It's like, damn, the baby ain't do nothing. But I do kind of feel like maybe somebody is being put out along with the child or children. Or a pregnant person. Someone does not want to hear any excuses anymore. Someone is fed up. Yeah, I'm seeing like some tough love. Oh my goodness. I kind of feel like somebody is like, you think you've grown. Let's see how good you do on your own. Oh my goodness. Hopefully the child is not too young to get put out. If it's somebody's child or teenager getting put out, not child, but you know, teenager. Somebody also may be acting out because of the father, or because they're not, yeah, because they're not getting attention from the father. Somebody is also watching you make mistakes and fumble through the dark. Or maybe that's what you're going to end up doing, watching. So you're like, I got to do it. Just got to learn from their mistakes. I can't hold their hand anymore. I feel like the training wheels are being taken off. Even like spiritually, I don't know. I just kind of feel that something may be happening where you're going to have to let go of some sort of old beliefs. That was just like the training wheels. Some of you may learn a lesson in who you can trust. I do see someone, not for everybody, but I see someone practicing some kind of dark magic. And I don't care if people are like, their dark magic and light magic is all the same thing. Yes, you do need both of them, but I'm talking about dark magic as far as someone really trying to do something against somebody's will, or bind them, or cause fear, inflict fear on another person, inflict confusion, cause someone to feel lost. I feel like someone is trying to do harm or cause you to have anxiety or feel lost. Like whatever magic is being done, I feel like the intentions are not good. And yes, I do feel that something could backfire. And I'm saying it like that because I see little snarky comments about, oh, it's gonna backfire because it's black magic. It's like, yeah, I feel like if you're doing something that's not intended to happen for another person, then yes, it's gonna backfire because you're disrupting someone's free will or someone's life path, and they're meant to do something. And if you're doing something to take that away, I do feel like it's gonna backfire. So I do see backfiring. But it's like a harsh lesson to learn. I don't know how many of you have ever been so desperately in love at a point where you felt like you needed to manipulate somebody's will. I can admit that I've done that before, and yes, it did backfire because the dude turned out to be toxic as fuck. So yeah, stuff can backfire. So I kind of feel that if you're doing that, you know, you should be careful with what you're dabbling into. I also feel like someone is inexperienced and doesn't know what they're conjuring or saying. But it's a lesson to be learned. You know, maybe you have to go through that so that you'll learn what not to do. Something else I was getting from this about this spell work. Yeah, I feel like someone is trying to use something against you. Excuse me, or to control you. On a lighter note, it's more so like someone trying to use some sort of manipulation or spell work to get you to pay attention to them. But I feel like it's not working on you. I feel like you're still ignoring it, or you're still very clueless to whatever this person is doing. Now, I do see something happening organically. So there is, in a love situation, a connection that is established by two people's telepathy. I'm looking at these dolphins, and I know those are like psychic or intuitive animals. So I'm feeling like it's indicating that both of you might have that ability or activate it within each other. I do feel like two people are being drawn to each other, but it still seems like one of you are coming out of a relationship or has left something behind in order to be together. I also feel like someone is trying to get your attention through dreams, or there's communication, some sort of some sort of psychic communication in dreams. You might find yourself astral traveling. Even though I get two people who complement each other or who feel like they belong together, something about it could be an illusion or too good to be true, or coming off like you're choosing to only look at things through rose-tinted glasses. Something also could be sexually charged or sexually motivated. Now, I mean, it could just be because that's to ignite the relationship. And again, I'm seeing two things happening. I'm seeing one relationship end and then moving into another one. So what it might be, and I always pick up that type of energy, someone who is leaving a relationship and going into another one. Right after not even really resting, but it's kind of like the next person was there for them. I feel like you know, if that's happening to you, you have to use your own intuition. You know, some people, that's just their chart. They're just living out whatever is written in their birth chart. If this person just like has back-to-back soulmates coming, that the person doesn't have much time to heal, then more than likely, you know, that's their contract. Their birth chart is that contract. It's meant for them to come out of one situation and the next person will help them heal or rediscover themselves. Everyone heals differently. Of course, the logical thing does seem like, okay, you need to give yourself time and you need to give yourself space. But I've known like a couple of people personally that is their life just not set up like that. They try to be alone. They can't be alone for more than 2-3 weeks, a month maybe, before they done ran into someone else or someone is calling them and they end up in a long-term relationship with that person. So some people, it's in a chart. That's what they're living out. But I do kind of feel like two people are coming together right after some sort of breakup. So if it's not you, whoever who's coming towards you is probably coming out of a breakup. I do feel like what's forced is trying to force distance between the two people because it might feel very natural. It might feel too surreal. So then it comes, you know, like that defense energy where it's like, oh, this isn't real. Like, no, you know, we need to slow down. That part might be kind of forced, but you know, to each his own. Hopefully you're able to navigate whatever relationship you're getting ready to enter. Also, this is not about love, but it's about pursuing your passions or pursuing a dream, I do feel like you are elated or you're being driven by this, you know, this idea, this fantasy. But then at some point you might feel like, let me stop. Like, this isn't real, or this is, you know, let me slow down. Like, if things are going smoothly, just let it flow. Keep going with the flow. Don't try to stop it. So, yeah, that would be the only thing I had to say with that. So, yeah. Hopefully these messages help, but feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sending you love and grace.